And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing Satisfactory in Uber production. Alright, here is where my oil containers are going to come up. Right in here, I've got 3 lines. Each one of these is 1,800 oil per minute. And so what I need to do first is lay out the system for taking the oil off. So we're going to do a regular refinery, just a normal average refinery. I want to give myself some space, because this is needed for unpacking the oil, unpackaged oil. 60 per minute. I thought for sure that was going to be 300 a minute. No, that's the wrong recipe. Easy unpack oil. There it is. 300 a minute, 300 a minute. So we can have 6 of these. Okay, so that's 6. That's 1 belt's worth of oil. Easy unpack. Easy unpack. So each one of these is going to produce 300 oil a minute. Well, it just so happens that our refinery Mark IVs. Let's do this. It'd be probably easier to do it from this side. There we go. Get our lines all in order. There we go. Because these, we're going to do the polymer resin, and that's exactly 300 a minute. And it's going to produce 650 of the resin a minute and 100 of the oil residue a minute. No, not petroleum coke. Polymer resin. Resin. Okay, so we want... So 2 of these is going to be 1,300 polymer resin a minute. And then 2 of these is going to be 200 of the oil residue per minute. So for every 2 of these, we're going to want another one. Let's see, come out here. Well, how do we want to do this? Do we want to drop the oil down, or do we want to do it up here? Because, let's see, because we're going to want to package up the polymer resin. So what we could do, I'm it's kind of winging this here, could line up the packager here, or we could go up a level. I wanted to hit 9. Up a level or 2 and do our packing up here, because we could have, you know, every 2 of these go into a packing... Oh Jesus. We could have every 2 of these go into a packing machine. And then have 1 of these let's try to get it snuggled in close as we can. Well, not too close. Okay, let's rethink that. So there's 1 there. Let's see. Oh, there's the line. 1 there. There's my line there. Let's find... There's that there. So these will be petroleum coke. pushing out at 600 a minute. And each one of these is going to line up, if I can. Logistics. Like that. Let's see if we can't line this up there. And there. Beautiful. And then those are going to bounce up and over. Let's see. Let's do a... Let's get the pipes in. You go into there. You go into there. You're going to come out into there. Are all these set to petroleum coke? Yep. Excellent. So we want... I don't think we'll be able to know. That's not going to happen. So maybe for every 2 of these, we have a merger in line there. Oh, this is going to be tough. And we want it pointing that way. Like that. Okay. And then a packing machine here. I'm trying to be more vertical with my setup this time around. Mark 5s should be able to handle, at the very least, the 650 that we have going. And then we need a Mark 6 into there. And this is going to be pack of polymer resin. It can handle 1,500 a minute, and it's going to be getting like 1,300 a minute. So if we want to dial this down to like 13 something, let's do 13.2. 13.25, it looks like. Just about right where we need. They just multiply this by 1,000 or 100, and that's what your value is over here. Okay, so that is the package for those. Now we need another set of that. And we need that right in here. So another merger there. Now the problem is going to be this one here. Well, we have a pretty decent amount of space in here. I'm rethinking this because, wow, that one over there has to come up over to here somehow while avoiding that output. The same issue is going to be over there as well. I mean, I could go more vertical with it. That's definitely an option. Trying to be more vertical with this build than I normally am. So if we go there, let's take those walls out. And we go up. And let's do a lift. This will give us our merger location. Okay. This one, unfortunately, is going to... Well, we might be able to go over the top. Can we? No. Okay. So if we go mark 5, like that, and we get another packing machine. We want to mark 6. This is going to be, again, packing the polymer resin. We're going to do 13.25. Okay. Excellent, that worked. And then this one, since we skipped this one in the middle, we should be able to manage this one down here. So let's do another merger. Like so. So on mark 5. Mark 5, and then a packing machine. And I think that was 85%. Bingo. Now we just got to merge all of the outputs for that somehow. So if we put a merger here like that, we should be able to, well, let's do it this way. Here's an idea. Let's merge it going to the right. Okay, that one can sneak in behind, and they don't need to be fast belts at all. So we're gonna go there. Into there. And then we're going to go up here. Yeah, let's see. Not sure which one. Let's do... One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm not sure exactly how much of that is we're going to be able to stretch here. That's a little elevated, but probably 5 would have done it. But I wanted to make sure to go above that machine. Alright, so there's all the merging going on. That's good to go there, and there, and all of these. We need a mark 6. Oh no, we don't really need a mark 6 there, do we? Alright, all of those are set, those are set. And then we need the output from here. Can we can go down. Nice. If we go down like that, mark 5 all the way down. Excellent. But before I do that, remember there's going to be other setups up here. This is just one of the 3 belts that I have. And then the output of the petroleum coke, this is going to be 1,200 a minute, 1200 is 1800 minutes. So all three of these will be able to fit into one belt. Let's do a merger there and there. These are definitely going to have to be Mark 6s. The feeders can be Mark 5s though. I'm trying to save my resources. As you can see, I've got a lot of things earmarked on my screen there. Okay, whoa, I didn't want to jump that far. And then let's do a packing machine. I hope we can do a packing machine with petroleum coke. There it is. Now, if memory serves, I want to make sure this is roughly 18 per minute. Or split this off into two. What would be the better way to go here? History has told us that it's probably better to split this off and to use two packing machines. Each one downgraded, so that's 1800, so 900. Well, how 9, and that gives us 9.04. Okay, so .04. So we need a Mark 6 going to there. And then we also need Mark 6s, unfortunately. Going to each one of those. And that sort of rounds us out and splits the duty of the packing machine. And then we're gonna have those. Well, we're gonna have these go out like that. Because I'm thinking we're going to have another setup just like this on the other side, and those can come in. Those petroleum coke packs can come in over here and merge in right there. And these, well, I don't know what those are going to do just yet. Let's get the belts running out here. All right, those are roughly halfway in the range. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All of these need to be Mark 6s. I don't have the oil on there yet. Like I said many times, I don't like supplying, I don't like having the things on the belt. If I can help it right away. Okay, this bottom one, I'm thinking this is going to be the one. Splitter. Now, is that on? Is there a stub on that? Let's make sure there's no stub on that. We're gonna go there. We're gonna go a splitter. Centered on that. Now we can take these away. And then we can take this and merge it up to there. Take this, merge it up to there. And then the last one can be right there. Because we take the Mark 6 belt, and that's a stub, so we can get rid of that. You to there, you to there. Like that. And that all of our little stubs are gone. We don't have any weird split of the belt in between. And then probably the next set will go on this side, and it might be this top, the second level belt here. Now each one of these is going to want 300 a minute, so the best we can do on that is a Mark IV, and that uses encased beams, and that happens to be something. If you look over there, I don't have very many extra of. Look at the, oh wow, look at the motors. That used a lot of resources. Used a lot. So we're going to go ahead and use Mark V's. So I've got a lot of Alclad. Not worried about running out of that. Okay, so there's one set right there. Now, power-wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2. Let's separate that out a little bit, and then I can roll in and add some power onto here. Okay, and then this is already powered. You can see it's powered right there. So let's just daisy chain these up. These buildings are so massive. And then these can get all powered like that. And let's see, how do we want to distribute power here? I think you can power this. You can power this. This can power that. This one can power that one, and there it is, that one. Now to get power up here, and I think our closest power is probably way over there. I set this floor up to be the same height as this one over here. You can see there's some lag associated now with building foundations. The game is really starting to not like my setup over here. Just connect these up. Now I should have power. Yeah, see, there's power. I wanted to try to connect with, you know, these little doodly bobs here, but that might prove difficult. There's one there. I could try to stretch it out, but let's just... I just want to make sure everything's powered over here. Wire is too long. Okay, so let's put a wall here with a double wall outlet Mark II. I'm going to make this a 0. Okay, so I need a wall right there. That marks that. Now let's go over. And then put a wall outlet there. Straight up. And then power pole. Do one straight out from that. And that should power everything up. They all have yellow warnings on them. That's fine. I want to make sure there are no reds. Reds mean either no power or no recipe. As long as they're all getting powered, I am fine and dandy. Alright, so we have a lengthy autosave coming up, and I want to at least give ourselves double of what we have here. So I want to set up at least one more of these. I think my math came out, and I need one more of these. I also need to open my spreadsheet so I can see exactly what I am missing. So if I do, okay, that lines up there. Good, good, good. So this one is going to be on this side, and see the input there is offset from that one, because it lines up with this side. So I'm not going to have any interruptions as far as my systems go there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then all of these again are going to be easy unpack oil. And the outputs, I want to make sure we have a gap for, oops, for the I just clicked to try to point something out. We need a gap there for the wall plus foundations, like that. So that'll give me my offset. All right, let's give ourselves a little bit more space. Don't necessarily need to be super cramped on this. We have lots of space. So now, well, there's one major intermediate part that I'm gonna need. And I'm gonna need a lot of. Like, it's not just, oh, I need a few of these. No, I'm gonna need thousands. And that is the quartz-based stuff. And it's gonna be hefty on how much we're gonna need. Did I? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't do the pipes in between here. This would help. So yeah, all the quartz, the silica, and the quartz crystal, I'm going to need many, many thousands per minute of that. So there are 2 quartz veins. I mean, they're not close, but if we look at the map here, they are roughly right in here. right? So I'm way over here, and I've got basically some foundations and stuff off to this way, into this area. This is where my bauxite is coming from, and some of my other resources are coming from over here. Like sulfur is coming from right in here. But way over here, this is where our quartz is. Now I'm thinking, you know, building out platforms out here, but using this huge area. You know, I'm gonna have to go up and over this little ledge right here, and from these high points, the entire valley is in here. And I'm thinking using all of this space for all of the quartz products that we're gonna need. I don't remember offhand exactly how many per minute I'm gonna need of each thing, but you can be sure I will find that out, and when I get my spreadsheet open. Because yeah, we're gonna need a lot of silica and quartz, and that's one of my last raw material processings that I'm gonna need, because we're gonna be able to make a lot of each of those, like crazy amounts, and which is good because we are gonna need crazy amounts of that stuff. So yeah, once I get this setup up and running, and then get everything tied in and, you know, placed somewhere, we are going to jump on quartz, and I've got a lot of work. It's a lot of work getting all of this stuff ready to go for recording an episode. So these latest recording sessions, you know, I'll be in game for 5 or 6 hours and only get 1 or 2 episodes recorded. It's a lot of time sunk into something that gets, you know, less than 100 views. It's tough. It's a tough motivation. So any and all support you guys can give is greatly appreciated. It's tough. It's really tough building up the motivation for this. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's placed wrong. I just realized that. Oh well. So yeah, any support that you can lend would be so helpful. So that's going to do it for this episode, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.